Hello there and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a hair tutorial. Several of you have reached out to me since having your hair cut into an undercut pixie and you're requesting additional styling help. I myself recently had my hair cut about a week ago, so mine is freshly trimmed up, so we're going to be fixing our hair together today. Before we jump into the tutorial, if you are not already a subscriber, I hope you'll hit that button below. And now let's get started. As you notice, I have kind of a new towel on my head. This is a Turby towel that one of my dear subscribers, Diane, sent to me. Thank you, Diane. It is so nice and lightweight, and it really does a good job of getting all of the extra moisture out of the hair. All right, so we're going to start by just roughly combing through the hair. Let's get started first with a little bit of root boost. This is Catwalk Root Boost, and I'm just using this at the crown of my hair. And then I also like to use a little bit here, right at the part, and then at the front. And I have a cowlick right here, so I feel like it helps kind of give a little more hold and direction. Now I'm going to use a little bit of argan oil. This is the Acure. I just used 1 pump or so of that. It's been 2 months actually since I had my hair highlighted, so my hair is not feeling nearly as dry, so I don't really feel like I need any extra conditioner or anything. Okay, so this is kind of the direction I'm going to be blow drying, kind of pulling the sides here forward and the front. And then the back, it's pretty short right here, so this is probably going to end up a little bit spiky, but we'll have some fun. All right, let's get started. All right, so before we add any more styling products, I just kind of want to give you a little more glimpse of the cut that we have, because it's a little easier to see kind of how she tapered the back a little bit differently. So I don't have the undercut going all the way back straight around. It kind of goes down a little bit here. And then I did have her take it though pretty short right here. She used a 4 and then kind of blended it down into my neck right at the edge. And then the same over here on this side. And then the undercut is just a little bit above my temple on both sides. So let's go in now with the flat iron. I'm just going to take this right here on the sides, just kind of like my usual. I do kind of pull it down, but I don't curl it under. So I do kind of leave that end straight. But I just use this to just help give a little bit of direction. You can see the back right here is kind of doing its own thing. So we'll use the flat iron just to kind of help give a little more direction back here. And then here on the top, I have kind of some wild and crazy hairs. So we're gonna just go with that. I'll use my flat iron just to kind of even out some of that. And then here in the front, kind of usual, pull down the side here. And then I always like to lift up a little section just to help give a little more of a textured kind of piecey look here on the top. And right here is where I have a little bit of natural curl wave-ish, so that's why I always like to pull this down through just to kind of straighten it out and kind of make it go the direction that I actually want it to go. Okay, I think we're ready for some Enjoy dry wax. I'm getting near the end of my little jar here. And I am going to scrape out, now it has been over 100 degrees the last few days, so this is nice and emollient. I'm going to I used about a little more than a pea size, and I'm going to just work that through my hands to warm it up. You can use your blow dryer in the jar to soften it, and then it'll work into your hands a little bit easier, but you wanna make sure there's no chunks left. It's all worked in, and now I'm going to just I almost just touch my hair just to distribute it all throughout my head, and then I go in and kind of like scrub it into the roots and start piecing the sections where I want it to go. So right here in the front, just kind of dividing the bang section here. Right here on the sides, kind of the same thing. And then I just work around my head. And here on the sides, I do still kind of like to pull this forward a little bit because it shows the shaved portion a little more. And then if you have any crazy sideburns like I do, you can kind of work a little bit of that wax in that section. Same thing around the edge of the hair. Okay, and then the back, I spiked up a little bit and kind of pulled this texture, this longer portion kind of up just a little bit. Just kind of makes it look a little bit fuller back there. And now I think we're ready for some hairspray. So I'm going to use the Aussie Instant Freeze hairspray. And I'm just going to now set the style in place. And as I go, I just kind of grab little sections of hair, make sure that they kind of stay where I want them. This hairspray dries really fast, and because it's aerosol, it's an even drier formula, so it doesn't make your hair get really wet and weigh it down. But of course, I just do little short spurts too, like that. So I think that's the key. And as a final little step, I'm going to use a little bit of this gloss spray. This is by Agadir. It's the Hemp and Red Wine Gloss Spray Treatment. I love this stuff. And so I'm just going to spritz a little bit on. And this does not weigh the hair down. It doesn't make it greasy, but it just adds a really nice sheen to the hair. All right, and here is our finished look. And as always, if you stay tuned to the end, I will include some still shots of this style today, or you can head over to my Facebook page, which I will link below, and I will have pictures there as well that you can share with your stylist. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this. For those of you who are new to the Pixie undercut or to a Pixie style in general, hopefully this was helpful for you. Thank you as always so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.